Hey guys, Thrift Hunter here with this week's garage sale and estate sale finds. Got quite a bit of stuff this week, did really well, and we'll get started with what we found. I'll start with these action figures here that I bought at an estate sale that was just full of action figures, and a lot of people showed up to this sale. But anyway, these were about $1. Some were 50 cents, some were $2. There were other stuff in cases that were more expensive, but I really got the feeling that the estate owners picked out that stuff and put it in the case, and they probably didn't know that much because it was all newer stuff. Most of this stuff isn't very old, but we did get, here's Albert Alligator from 1966. He was $2. I got Oswald here. This is 1966. Here's another guy. Anyway, I bought all these. I bought a couple Star Trek little badges. This one $2. Something like this, sells on eBay if you put it in your store for $10. Some of these figures are Star Wars, some of them are from TV shows. This is a Spider-Man with the head that flips, you can flip the head over. I just went through and grabbed any of them that looked older and vintage for, $1 each, because these little figures obviously are very collectible and they sell pretty well, even a little Garfield guy. So figure I can lot together the action figures, lot the Star Wars stuff together, and then probably lot the TV show type stuff together. And I should get around $2.50 to $3 each, and again, most of these were $1, with a couple things that might bring more. Here's a little just ornament or something, matchbox. I got this little vintage Jack and Jill, $3. Not going to bring that much, but it's got the box, and for $3. What else was inside of this box, which didn't go with it, was this other doll. It's a Erna Meyer handmade little doll that was in with that $3. Some of these, I've seen 3 or 4 that have sold on eBay for around $20. And she's handmade, so kind of cool. I got from that same sale, I got a little Pope coin, John Paul, for $2. It's on a $0.50, so I paid $1.50 basically for the packaging. Obviously it's not worth very much, but I thought it was cool for $2. I bought a sticker. This is a Power Lube motor oil sticker, and it's really big. Probably 8 inches by 10 inches or something like that. And I think I paid $2 for that one. And I just really like the graphics, and it's in really good shape. And here's a little thing for $1. I just thought it was cool. It's vintage. This is Ruby Tuesdays, and this is, I don't know what this is from, but it's just a little sticker or card or something like that. And then on the back there's some railroad, Borden's milk car. This is American Flyer lines for model trains. So these are all little stickers or cards that would go on signs for $1. It's pretty cool. I also picked up a little American Flyer lines train car. It's beat up. Show you. It's beat up on this side, but it's really cool, and it's an older one. It was $5. On the bottom it says 1936. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but for $5, I'll be fine on that. Here's some junk jewelry that I pulled some stuff out of for $4 for that whole bag. And I pulled a bunch of sterling out of it. Also at one sale, they had a bag of foreign coins for $2, and there's a couple of interesting ones in there, but nothing too special. But I did pull out the ones that I thought were better right here. So one here is a 1910 farthing. If I can get it on my camera, let's see. In pretty good shape. The details are nice, and also here is some Canadian. I guess these are the 5-cent Canadian pieces, both silver. The dates are, let's see, I believe they're like 1906 on the Canadian ones, or one's 1904 and one's 1906, I believe. And then here is a Canadian 10-cent piece. There, it's got a date on it. Let's see. 1906, that one. Canadian 10 cents, also silver. And then the coolest one is this 20 centavos, I guess Mexican or some sort of country. 1903, 90% silver, or 0.903, I believe. But this is a cool coin. It's got really good detail. And these are actually some that, you know, it may have some value over the silver, just because it's an old coin in fairly good condition. So those came out of that little bag for $2, a couple silver coins. I was happy with that. I got a little sterling charm there. I bought this watch because it's like a transitional type watch from the 40s, where it's got the pocket watch top facing this direction. I thought it would be worth a little bit more. I was hoping it was gold or something, but it's just gold filled. There's the dial. Dial's in good shape. I paid around $30 for this, so I paid a little too much. It'll only bring around $30. It's on a gold filled band. I won't do terribly on it. I bought some of these gold filled pins for $5, as well as some gold filled pins over here, which are Daughters of the American Revolution pins, and they're all gold filled. 1/20th 12 karat there. This one's gold filled, and this one's gold filled. I bought this little watch, Zodiac, and it's automatic. So if you're looking for watches, look for automatics, because automatics are always worth more money than manual. So I paid $3 for this watch, and it's a little dirty, but on eBay I saw similar watches going for around $30, even in this kind of shape, so I should do good on that. Here's some more sterling charms here that I got out of this bag, costume jewelry. A bunch of little charms. There's one with a moonstone, there's like a little teddy bear, dolphins, a sun, a couple rings that were silver. There's another one. So I did really good on that $4 bag there. And then I bought this, which is something that most of you probably aren't familiar with, but this is a stone called Dragon's Breath. And if you look, you can see it changing as the light changes there. It's a blue like flame that goes through it, and it's called Dragon Breath, and it's from, you know, this one's antique, and it's on sterling. It's a little tiny baby pin, but this stuff is like really collectible and really rare. This is only the second piece I've ever had of Dragon's Breath, and this pin I paid up for it. It was like $10 for this pin, but I should be able to get around 20, 25 on eBay, even for this little pin, because it is, I mean, the color change on some of them aren't as brilliant. I don't know if you can see, if my camera will pick it up, but the color change on this is like really strong through the whole stone. which is a good thing. So that's really cool. Something to look out for. Okay, so now moving on to, oh wait, I got one more watch here. Here's a completely beat up Illinois watch on a really, really nice gold filled expansion bracelet that's engraved on the back, and it is sterling, and the movement on the inside, I can't get this off right now, but the movement on the inside is beautiful. The dial is crusty and gross and terrible, but the movement's really clean, and that's really important. And it does like tick, it does run. It's probably missing a hand and stuff like that, but it was $12.50. Even Illinois is a really good brand to look out for in old watches, and so this watch will bring around $25 or so. So I'll double my money there. Okay, so that should be all of the non-really valuable stuff, and we'll move on to the scores here. Real good finds. I got this whole set of spoons. These two are not part of the set, but these spoons are a set of 6. And I got this other spoon. So I figured you try and bend it. So this one here, I can't make flex at all. It's really thick. It definitely feels a lot heavier. It's an antique spoon, but it's silver plate. And these ones here, which are all engraved, I'm going to show you the hallmark on these ones. I'm not sure about what country they're from. If my camera will pick it up. But you can see the hallmarks are kind of worn there, which is usually a good sign. But these ones, if you try and flex them, they bend, I mean, just with no pressure. It does not take much pressure at all to bend these. So these are silver, and I paid $8 for all of the spoons here. Here's another one. I'll show you the hallmark. And I looked up these hallmarks I could find. This one was American, circa 1810 to 1830, this one. And it's also got this really old style engraving on it. Definitely silver. I'm not sure if they're coin or if they're sterling. I don't really have any way of testing for that. But they are, of course, a fine silver. And here's the other big spoon. Again, nice engraving. And I looked up this hallmark. My camera will focus. It's E&D Kinsley. And this one's circa 1840 to 1860. So it's, again, and it's really easy to bend. I mean, they're really thin. I don't know if you can tell the difference between this one here. It's kind of hard to tell. This one is a lot thicker than this one. It's very thin, and which you know, is because it's been hammered out. So it's actually made. So overall, around 130 grams of silver. They may have some antique value since they are, you know, almost 200 years old. There may be a little bit more value there. People do like antique sets, especially since I have 6 of the same pattern from around the mid 1800s. Those may have some collectible appeal. My best score right here, I'm going to try and show you it on the cloth. This might be a little easier. I got this piece. It's just a, you know, charm bracelet here, but the good part is, of course, 14 karat Italy. And on the back of this charm, again, 14 karat. See if it'll get a little clearer. And if you can see, below the stone, it says 1.60. which I'm going to assume is the carat weight. That's what I'm thinking of this stone here, which is most likely amethyst, but it may be a natural and actually fairly decent graded gemstone, like an actual gemstone. It's kind of hard to explain to people who don't deal in gems, but most amethysts are lab created, enhanced, or glass. So there are some rarer amethyst stones. The other stones are probably pink sapphire and don't have a lot of value because they're too small. But this amethyst, I'm not an expert on gems, so I can't make any claims to this stone, but I just think it's weird that it says 1.60 below it, and that it's 14 karat, and it says 14 karat on the clasp, and it's got this little key with little diamonds in it. So this is a very expensive charm. I mean, to go buy that charm new had to have cost $400 just for the charm, and the bracelet, another $400 at least. So together it weighs 16.7 grams of 14 karat, including the stones. So that scraps out around $450 right now, and I paid a grand total of $1 for this at a little rummage sale, and it was in a glass, like little tiny glass bowl. It had some junk costume stuff, and this was at the bottom. And I just picked it up, and I figured it was costume, and then I saw the writing on the back of this. I mean, look at how clear that is. Of course, my camera doesn't focus as I say that, but very distinct hallmarks. You guys have seen some of the wonky hallmarks I've found and where they're placed. That is an obvious, huge 14 karat mark. So, yeah, a very good find for $1. So, there you have it. Antique spoons, silver spoons, and a whopping 14 karat bracelet. This is what you can find at garage sales. So here's my action figures, a little junk jewelry, some coins, watches, advertising. Hopefully I covered all the bases here. I got a couple little collector forks there. I think they're silver plate. So yeah, pretty good weekend. Thanks for watching.